Greetings, YouTube world, friends, family, anyone who happens to be listening, and apparently the cat. Today was long. It is 11:40, and I've just finished my work. But today was good. Hard at times, but very good. I had an appointment with my general doctor first thing in the morning. And he was very helpful in terms of answering any lingering questions I had, making sure that I had things taken care of, like my flu shot, before things get started with surgery and chemo, which will make my body stressed. And he wants to make sure, that I have all the protection I have going through the winter. He was very earnest and caring, and I appreciate him. Then I was able to see the geneticist a week early because she had a cancellation in the office. And that appointment was very informative. I think there's really no telling what the results are going to say. I'm a little bit less optimistic about not needing a mastectomy. Well, needing is an interesting word there, but let's just say I'm not going to say much more until I get the results, because there is some negative trends in family history as well as some reasons to be optimistic. So, jury's out. And then I taught, and then I taught, and then I taught again. And then I had a lunch meeting to discuss how we're going to deal with my absences and the chemo and what that might or might not allow me to do around campus. And then I taught and taught again, something like that. And then I had a couple meetings. I had another meetings I had to deal with. Anyway, yeah, it just seemed to be ongoing today. But to make a long story short, in the evening, I spoke to a lady who's associated with Massachusetts General's cancer research. And she's somebody that a friend of mine hooked me up with to talk to. And she was extremely helpful to talk to. She was able to confirm for me that everything that UVA is doing is top of the line in terms of current research, and that everything that the surgeon said is spot on in terms of what she knows to be the best practices. So it was basically a free, immediate, informal second opinion, which is always great to have. Not only that, she reassured me of some things that I really didn't know about. For example, the fact that even though I'm at stage 2 and I'm paranoid about it getting worse, I just want it taken care of immediately. It will not get worse that fast. Not only that, not only can I rest, breathe easy, knowing that even if the surgery doesn't happen until, say, early November instead of end of October, I'm still, safe in terms of spread. She also told me that the condition, the fibrocystic nature of my breasts that put me in the study to begin with, actually makes it harder for the tumor to spread because the tissue is more dense. So basically, I have a little bit of physical natural protection against the growth. So the growth isn't, I don't know how much it's slowed down, but it isn't crazy fast. So that's really good. I feel so supported. Another thing I did today is after meeting with people at work, I told, and making sure that it was okay and we were ready for this, I told my first group of students. And that was actually really difficult to do. I was surprised how hard it was to talk through in person, especially with a group of people who care about me. and I care about them. It's different than, say, talking to family or talking to a video. And I tried not to get emotional. I tried to stay very, upbeat and, just stick to the basics because I didn't want to go into lots of details for the kids. I mean, they are, 17, 18 years old, 16 years old at youngest, but, they really don't need a lot of detail. So what I found was, though, that it brought up the anxiety again. It brought up the fear again. Hopefully I didn't show it too much because I don't want them to be afraid or anxious. I think it's normal that I'm afraid and anxious. I think that cancer is really scary. I think that surgery can be scary by itself. Chemo is definitely scary. But as the lady at Mass General said to me on the phone today, life has its ups and downs, and chemo will have, well, lots of downs, but there will also be times that are ups. And, life is a bumpy ride. I'm going to get through this one.